before maps gave it a name, before outsiders decided its worth. There was a land that governed itself with wisdom older than memory, a land that did not wait to be discovered because it already knew who it was. This land did not rise through conquest, it rose through understanding, through systems built not on fear but on balance. And at its center stood a man history would later pretend never existed. He was not born to rule. He was shaped by circumstance, sharpened by loss, and chosen by consequence. A man who listened longer than he spoke, who observed the future while others argued about the present. Under his leadership, the land breathed order. Trade moved without chains. Justice carried weight without cruelty. Gold flowed freely, but knowledge was guarded like life itself. This kingdom did not expand by taking land, it expanded by cultivating minds. Every law was recorded, every discovery preserved, every mistake documented, because the king understood something few rulers ever do. A people without memory are defenseless. So the scribes wrote, not for power, but for survival. They etched truth into parchment and stone, knowing that one day truth would be hunted. Beyond the horizon, unknown eyes were watching, not with admiration, but with hunger disguised as curiosity. They arrived quietly, with smiles rehearsed and intentions hidden behind polite gestures. They spoke of trade, cooperation, and shared futures, while measuring what could be taken. The warriors sensed it first. Peace has a sound, but so does invasion. Agreements were signed in languages never meant to be understood. Ink moved faster than honesty, and paper became sharper than blades. Then one night, the drums stopped. Not slowly, not ceremoniously, they stopped all at once. Fire followed silence. Homes learned the taste of ash. Books screamed as they burned, and history began dying without a grave. Gold was stolen, knowledge was destroyed, names were erased. The king was captured, not defeated, because ideas do not bleed, and truth does not kneel. In chains he remained upright, not because he expected mercy, but because dignity does not ask permission. Before the final silence reached him, he gave one last order. Not to fight, not to burn, but to hide. Because buried seeds grow louder. Scrolls disappeared into stone, stories vanished into earth, and truth learned how to wait. Maps were redrawn, borders renamed, achievements reassigned. A kingdom was reduced to a footnote, and a king became a myth. Generations were taught that nothing existed before conquest, that progress arrived from elsewhere, that order was imported, and repetition made the lie sound official. But history does not disappear, it waits. It hides in artifacts, in oral memory, in instincts that refuse to die, in questions that feel dangerous to ask. And one day, the earth gives something back. They raised his name, they burned his records, they rewrote his world, but they could not erase the truth. Because history is not what happened, it is what survived. And some stories refuse to stay buried.
If stories like this matter to you, hit the subscribe button and join the community. Your support is the reason these stories continue.